This is how I made Kirby on vanilla.
Firstly, this video is going to be different from my other ones because this is less structural and more informational. The video will be playing a speed build of me building Kirby, and then I'll be doing a voiceover to give some tips and advice while making models like this. How most modelers build models, they break things down into simpler shapes to build. So we all know Kirby is a round guy, so we're going to use a sphere for his body. Think back to those how to draw books you had when maybe you were a kid or a beginner artist. When building on vanilla, you also have to consider that some shapes are optimized when you save the room. I was originally going to be using cylinders for the eyes on Kirby, but then I realized I could use tube instead. Tube is one of those shapes in vanilla that isn't really optimized, so if you can get really good at building with tube, you can make pretty much everything you want without it being optimized. And when I say optimized, in vanilla shapes, when you save the room, they'll turn low poly and you might not be able to see them from certain angles, so tube really prevents all this. In the video, you can see that I'm making the eyes currently, and it took a few tries to get it the way I wanted to. Remember, keep positioning everything, and keep scaling everything until it looks right. Also, remember to have references on you. Reference images are really important if you're trying to make a character that already exists. Having one is good, but having multiple is better. For example, you can open up Google or Pinterest, and then you can find some great reference images. Also, remember to save your room whenever you can. Vanilla is prone to crashing. So before all else, I'm going to build one half of Kirby. The reason I'm building one half of Kirby and not the whole thing at once is because I'll flip clone it to the other side, and I'll show you a bit more about that. Since his arms and shoes are pretty much the same shape, I saved some time by cloning his arms and then widening them to make shoes. Now I'm building the mouth, and the mouth was pretty much the same process as the eyes, using some tube, making the tongue, some simple stuff, not too complicated. Remember, if I can do it, you can do it. If there's something I can do, it's not anything you can't do. It might take a few tries, but I take as many tries as I can, but I clip them out of the video so you guys don't see it. Now I'm bringing the finished mouth to the Kirby and lining it up. Positioning is not always easy, so keep scaling, keep moving things around until you have a result you like. I don't want every detail to be flat on Kirby, so I'm just positioning it inwards, rotating it so that it warps around the ball. Now I'm making some simple tube cheeks. Hello, my name is Borneo, and if you're enjoying this tutorial, then consider leaving a like and subscribing to my channel. It'll help out a lot. Thank you!
And there we go, I'm pretty much done with one half of Kirby. I put my hand up to see if it's symmetrical, because when I flip his features, they'll be the same on both sides, and it'll look like Kirby. Never mind, that doesn't look like Kirby. So what I did was I lined up the mouths to each other, so I would get the flipped mouth and the normal mouth, and I would try to line them up together so that both sides would be pretty much the same if they overlapped in the center, the mouth. So then I deleted the other mouth because I didn't need it. And there you go, now you've got a Kirby model. It took me maybe around half an hour to complete, and I love the results. If you want to turn this into an invention, you can watch my next video on how to make inventions. Thanks for watching, see ya!